to Shane Warne because just seconds away of seeing Shane Warne like in front of us. Some wish you on phone, some wish you over social media, and some in person, right? So you don't know exactly whom we are meeting with. There are so many. I cannot comment on that. This year, I am really very hopeful that Rajasthan Royals will reach the finals. So I can the 2008 IPL is still the closest for me because that home food, cauliflower and roti.
Afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
No problem, sir. The pleasure is ours, and welcome to the cricket cult family, sir. We
Thank
have
you
a
so
we
much.
have a decent family, and I hope this is fun and smooth.
Yes,
So
yes. Looking forward.
first of all, sir, how are you, and what are you up to? Because we haven't seen you in action lately. So I've been following. I've been a passionate fan of the IPL and Rajasthan Royals. So I have seen you play for 6 7 years, and then you've been out of the picture for 4 5 years. So I'm sure all the fans also want to know that what are you up to?
Right now, I'm still pretty much active in playing as well as coaching. I've retired playing from the first class in 2019. So I'm playing different leagues around the world, and now prime area is coaching. So I've done few assignments in US last year. I'm sure who are following me, you all must have seen my videos. So pretty much into coaching, and wherever I get an opportunity to play, I'm up for it. So in future, all the fans will get to see me in action as well.
That's great, sir. We all remember your clever slower one, sir. At least as a fan, I remember your slower one was very deceptive, sir.
Thank you
So
so much.
yeah. So firstly, for the uninformed, I'm sure our audience is very informed, but I'd like to tell a bit of a background about you. So you've obviously everyone knows that you've been associated with Rajasthan till 2013. You've also played India under 19 in 2002, if I'm not wrong, sir.
Yes,
It,
yes, World
yeah,
Cup,
in
yes.
2000 and yes, in 2002, and you've played for two teams in the Ranji Trophy, Saurashtra, and before that, I think you
Gujarat,
were with Gujarat. Yeah,
Gujarat, yes.
yeah. And sir, you must be really proud with how all three Gujarat teams have been doing in the Ranji Trophy. It's not been happening for the past 2 years, but like Saurashtra under Unatkat and even Gujarat under Parthiv Patel, they've come leaps and bounds, haven't they?
Yes, yes. I think all the three teams, Baroda, Gujarat, and Saurashtra, if you see last 5 years, they have really grown like very fast, I can say. And they have been consistent. It's not just, not just winning one time and then they are completely out of the picture. But you'll see all the three teams at least reaching to the quarterfinal stage. So I think they have maintained that consistency, and that's very good for Gujarat cricket.
That, sir, as a Delhiite, that is the opposite of Delhi. It used to be so good, and now I don't know what is happening. Well, Delhi doesn't seem to reach the knockouts, even though we still give India lots of players to India, like Rishabh Pant and all. But I don't know what happens in the Ranji Trophy.
No,
But
I personally feel that, Delhi really lacks 2 day, 3 day cricket. I think what all cricket I've played in Delhi back then, they have a lot of one days and T20 tournaments. So if you see Delhi side, they'll do really well in one day and T20 because around the year there are like thousands of tournaments happening under this format. But they really lack, I feel, is a 2 day, 3 day tournament where, people get to test their patience, test their skills. I think if they'll build that infrastructure, then probably you'll see Delhi really doing well in Ranji Trophy as well.
again, so
Again, yes, again.
yeah, so sir, can you tell us a little bit about your early cricket life, sir, before I get to the serious stuff? Because I'm sure everyone wants to know. So how did you fall in love with cricket? And briefly, if you could tell us.
My father was a former cricketer. He played Ranji Trophy. So when I was a kid, I used
Oh,
to go with him uh, in his camp. So there I used to see all the players, getting preferences of getting to bowl with the new ball and getting to bat for longer period of time. So I think somewhere down the corner, since I was a newcomer, I feel that, why am I not getting the same chance? First up, why am I being the last one since I was a beginner? So then obviously I used to watch a lot of cricket back then, especially whenever India used to visit Australia. So
Hmm.
here in India, it was live at around 4:35 in the morning. So I used to
In the
get up
blankets in
in
December
the
in the
blankets.
blanket.
Yes, yes, yes. So I used to watch a lot of cricket, especially watching Kapil Dev and Glenn McGrath and everybody. That used to motivate me. So I used to replica the same when I used to go for practice. So, and when I was in seventh standard, I got to play for the nationals for the first time. That was in Delhi too. So that was the first time I left home and went to play a tournament in Delhi. And there I was the best bowler of the tournament, a
Oh,
authority of India. So after
Sai.
that,
Yeah.
Sai, yeah, after that, cricket become very much serious. Before that, it was like more of passion and enjoying it. But then, since I got the opportunity, I thought now I can make a career out of it. And then I became really very serious. And then I played for under 16 Gujarat. I also captained the side in one of the years. Then I played under 19. Then I got to play India under 19 first in 1999, where Mr. Roger Binney was the captain, was the coach. Sorry, Ajay
So
Ratra and everybody.
you won the Yuvraj was the man of the tournament and you guys won the under nine, or was that
No,
2000 under
That
Mohammed
was
Kaif?
2000. Yeah, that was 2000.
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't in the side at that time, but 99,
Okay,
England visited India. So Gautam
okay,
Gambhir, Amit Mishra, and we all played together in that year. And after that, in 2001, I represented a World Cup. So
okay,
this is the
okay.
sort of a journey that I had, and I'm very fortunate that I got the opportunity at the right time, and I worked really very hard for 10 years. I can say I didn't had any social life, so I've
Oh,
invested a lot of time back then because cricket is a patience game. You have to do simple stuff for hours and hours and for months and months. So if you're able to do that, I think success will be with you.
so cricket is a patience game on the field and off the field,
Exactly, exactly.
right?
Because it's mixture of both that you have to live a disciplined life off the field as well. You have to take care of yourself, you have to eat well, you have to sleep well in order to perform the next day on the ground. Because you need to give more than 100%. I'll not say 100%, but more than 100% in order to, be your best.
I'm sure all the youngsters listening will learn something. So, sir, we can't begin this interview without talking about the victorious 2008 campaign for the Rajasthan Royals, and also, sir, like if you know you were like you played under Shane Warne, you played with Shane Warne, the late Shane Warne. I was a huge fan. I'm still a huge fan. So if you could talk a little bit about the victorious campaign, your happy memories, and then obviously your memories with Shane Warne and the devastation that happened recently. Your thoughts?
Uh, Actually, we are hearing that, IPL was about to start. We were not sure that whether I personally felt that I'll get a chance to play in this world-class league because I thought that, there are so many international cricketing stars, so they will obviously get the first preference. So when I got the opportunity to be a part of Rajasthan Royals, whom I'm very really thankful to the franchise for showing their faith in me. So when I signed my contract and when I reached Jaipur, the first time it was just seconds away of seeing Shane Warne like in front of us. So I was so nervous even without been watching him since a kid bowling like turning. Everybody knows how well he was bowling, right?
The
So
king of spin, king of spin.
yes, king of spin. Yes. So when he first entered, so everything like was I couldn't hear a thing. Even it was like 400 500 people in the hall, but I couldn't hear a thing. I was just watching him. He approached towards us, shake our hands, and said, "Hello, mate. How are you?" and stuff. And then we started practicing, and I think I owe a lot to Shane Warne because under his leadership and under his guidance, he gave me a lot of confidence. He gave me so much of trust that that I'm his best bowler and I have to win games for RR. So that sort of confidence, if a player like Shane Warne gives, then you tend to give your more than 100%. So I still remember our first game when we played against Delhi, and we were defeated brutally. So we thought that how we gonna survive in this tournament. And as you must have, you will remember that we were considered as the underdogs because we didn't had
Absolutely, yes.
that many superstars back then. But we did, but we still, as compared to the other teams, we didn't have that big names. So after our first game, I think what Vaughan brought to the team was that the level of motivation, talking one-on-ones, doing a lot of chat, practicing hard, give your best. The culture he developed in so little time. I think whoever were there with me that year will agree that everybody gave their 100%. And after that, we
Sir,
just lost.
Ovesh Shah is commenting. Ovesh Shah is commenting. He's saying, "Hello, Mr. Trivedi." He's
Hey,
saying, "What a
Ovesh, it's
legend."
been long. Oh, yes, yes, it's good, man. Hi, Ovesh. Hope you're doing well.
I
Thanks,
actually
thanks.
he's been on this platform. I have interviewed him before. So,
Okay.
so,
We had a lovely memories back then. I'm sure he must be laughing right now. So
yes, he
a
is.
big
He is.
a big hi to us.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off. So actually, we're getting lots of comments. Lots of
Okay.
people are saying hi. Ovesh is actually saying hello, bro. Hello, Ovesh. It it will be lovely to do a sequel uh, with
Sure,
you.
anytime.
Uh,
Sure, anytime.
yeah, yeah. I'll make a plan where both of you all are there on this platform with Singh Smriti saying she loves the IPL. We all do. Singh Smriti. So sorry, sir, you were continuing. I just saw Ovesh Shah, so I just thought
No, before I continue, a big hi to everyone who all are commenting. A big hi from my side, and keep loving IPL. I think it's a great entertainment for all of us, and this is the platform where our country gets the best of the talents. I'm sure everybody will agree to this. So keep supporting IPL and keep supporting your favorite team. You can also mention your favorite teams who you want to win this year. All right.
Sir,
So
do
so
you
big
know?
a hi to.
I want to tell the audience, and I don't even know if like you're aware. You're still the highest wicket taker for Rajasthan Royals. Did you know
Oh,
that?
I know, I know. I've been getting a lot of DMs since the IPL started that I'm still holding the record of the highest wicket taker. I think I'll take it very proudly because I know that I've worked hard a lot. I've learned a lot over these 6 years, and being able to called a consistent performer is I think it's a big achievement for me. And see, I last represented IPL in 2013 and in
Yeah.
2022, but still, the people, the fans, they still remember me. They appreciate my performance. I think I've achieved something in life. So a big thank you to all of you.
Yathu is saying namaste to you.
Namaste,
Yathu
namaste,
underscore
Yatto.
21 is saying namaste. Um, guys, I will be taking your comments, but it's impossible for me to stop Mr. Trivedi every time there's an answer. So if I don't take it immediately, I'm really sorry. So, sir, just moving on. Uh, before we get to the serious stuff, sir, lows and highs, sir, like be it IPL, like what's your best, happiest cricketing memory, very briefly, and what's your lowest cricketing memory, very briefly?
See, obviously there are many memories that I still cherish and I will forever. But I think winning the 2008 IPL, I think that for me when I joined, I didn't even thought of it. I was just looking at giving my best to the team and making as many games. But then as our journey continued, after the Delhi game, after the first game, we just lost two games till the final.
Right.
So I think the consistency that we played with and beating Chennai in the final, where it was like almost pack house at DY Patil, and when Sohail Tanvir hit the last run, I think we couldn't believe for a second that we have won the IPL. But then I think all these memories you cherish because you get to share the dressing room with world class players. You get to play with and against world class players. And I was fortunate of getting so many world class players wicket. So it's a mixture of so many emotions, right? So I think winning the 2008 IPL is still the closest for me. because that gave a tag, a name to me, that household name, you can say, that people still
Absolutely.
still remember me. So I think that platform, I'll cherish it forever. And as
And
for
lowest,
lowest is in 2003 or 4, when I got a serious stress lower back fracture, and it was so serious that I could have couldn't have played cricket after that. So a year and a half, I went through a very, very tough time, where I need to, be very careful about my back, that it shouldn't aggravate again. The rehabs and the sessions that I've attended for 1.5 year, I think I'll give credit to all the doctors, physios, trainers that tirelessly spent their time behind me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been a part of any team in future. So I think that 1.5 year was the toughest for me.
Ashutosh is saying hi to me. Hi, Ashutosh. Um, sir, now it will be injustice to the fans if, like, it's life is never a smooth journey, right? So
Correct,
we have
correct.
to we spoke about the good things. Now, of course, we'll talk about a little serious time, sir.
Yeah,
So the whole fiasco in 2013.
yeah.
Firstly, like, what was like going through your mind, your teammates' mind, and especially someone with the integrity of Rahul Dravid,
Yeah.
who was in charge of the setup, and whose his image is and was squeaky clean. Like, could you, like, give us an insider's account?
I think it was really sad, and especially having Rahul Dravid as a leader. I think these are the things that I think are uncontrollables. So you cannot control everything, uh, and at the same time you have to face and live with it for that moment. I think that was that time. Maybe it was destined to happen. I cannot comment on that, but I'm sure that after that incident, I think the way even the franchise has come out of it, and now you see this year how they are playing. They've also built a good team. They've also built a good family. So I'm sure that this year I'm really very hopeful that Rajasthan Royals will reach the finals. So I can wish them all the best, that they reach up to the finals, and hopefully they'll repeat the 2008.
Sir, and you can not wish to not answer, but again, sir, because of like, for the benefit of the viewers, I would like to delve a little bit deeper, because, like, no one, like, you were inside the setup, so no one would be able to explain as well as you, sir. So basically, I was reading somewhere that when that whole fiasco happened, you didn't know, but you met Ajit Chandela's cousin. Is that right? And at that time, you didn't know that he was a bookie,
See,
and basically,
at the time that when you are playing on such a high level, right? So there are fans, there are families, everybody, they wish you, some wish you on phone, some wish you over social media, and some in person, right? So you don't know exactly whom you are meeting with. There are so many people who come up to you for a selfie, for a picture. So you cannot keep a track of everybody who comes for a pic, right? And then in future, if that pick is being misused, who is to blame? So
mhm.
cut short, it was for me. It was the same story, and I was honest enough to reveal what all things were there, and I think I paid a huge price for not doing anything, and but still I'll say that it was destined, and I'm still paying for it. Otherwise, I would have been somewhere else right now. Hopefully, would have been playing IPL. Wouldn't have retired this early. So
And
there are
probably been the all-time highest wicket taker of the
yeah,
IPL.
yeah, yeah,
Who
yeah,
knows?
yeah, possible. But then
Yeah.
again, I don't want to dig the past. What has happened has happened. I know
Yeah.
I have a bright future, and I have so many things to do,
Absolutely.
and so many things to give back to this great game, who has given me a name and fame. So I'm just focusing on that.
So that's wonderful, and I even want to tell the viewers that Mr. Trivedi was kind enough to then turn into the case witness, which actually really helped the authorities, the BCCI, the police, and everyone. So, like, um, he more than, cooperated with the agencies. That
Yeah,
isn't that right, sir? Yeah,
because when you know that you are honest, you don't have to be scared of anything. So
absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. So once and for all, sir, all these claims and the things that were written in the media that you had actually accepted the money and then given it back, that's all false. You're
yeah,
denying that?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's then just move on. Um, sir, what I also wanted to know that uh, your so I've also been privileged enough to interview Srishant on this very same platform. Have do you
Okay.
have do you must have shared the ball with him.
Yeah,
He was your teammate. So are you he's also moved on. His name has been cleared.
yeah.
Um, so are you in touch with him, or are you guys have you guys met after that, spoken after that?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Because sir, this is again, I want to take the full opportunity of having you and the truth and only the truth. Because the thing is that you had there were reports, again, you can deny it, there were some reports that you said that there are more people involved. I don't want you to reveal the
I
names.
haven't.
I think that's unfair, but
I
that's
haven't.
not true. That's not true.
No, I haven't said this all these words that there are more people involved. I think
Okay.
media also played a little bit more
That is why
because
I
you know
want you to
sometime.
clear. I want
Yeah,
you
yeah,
to
yeah,
clear it.
yeah.
I want you to clear it. That's all.
And
So,
I think after that, in short, I want to give this answer that after that I also played Ranji Trophy in
yes, yes.
2014 for Saurashtra.
He, and
Yeah, and
Srishant
then
also. Srishant
yeah,
also played.
yeah. So after that, I had my shoulder injury. So I didn't want it to go through a surgery. So that's why I decided, that it's time for me to, say goodbye to playing first class cricket and concentrate on more shorter formats. Because again, at this age, if I'll go for a surgery, I'll lose another year or two. So which I didn't want
Absolutely.
to. So that was
Absolutely.
the reason I took a call. And even last year, I played in the minor league in US. I was a vice captain of the team as well as I coached there. So I've been getting good opportunity
So,
and trying to share the experience what I have to this great sport.
so minor league in the US. So that means one of my seniors in school would have been there. Unmukt. So
Yes,
Unmukt.
I met him there. Yes, I met him.
Yes.
I had a decent conversation with him during we played against each other. I didn't play that game, but he was there.
Okay.
So we had a good few minutes of chat.
So he was a senior in school. So I have played a
Oh,
bit of
okay.
cricket. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
that,
Good.
yeah. So anyway, so let's move on. So you were initially you were talking about some coaching plans. So sir, would you like what are you like? Are you going to go to the NCA to get your level ones, level twos, level threes, or how do you plan to go about
I
it?
I've
And
I've recently done my level two with the BCCI. So hopefully, if I'll get to do level three as well, I'll surely do that. And as I said
Mhm.
that I've played first class cricket for almost 17 years, and in that
Correct.
I can say that I've seen all the seasons, right? The best, worst, moderate,
Mm-hmm.
everything. So for
Mm-hmm.
me now, I just want what all experience that I have, I pass it on to the upcoming superstars of this country or anywhere in the world wherever the opportunity provides. And this is just something that I can give back to this game. And if
Mm-hmm.
through me, if there are good players, I can develop good players and create big superstars. I think I have given something back to this game. So the whole idea of getting into coaching is this, that because all my life I've just played cricket, so I want to give something back to the sport.
Okay. So now, so that gets us to our. I'll ask you 10 questions. It's rapid fire, sir. So you know the rules. You have to be very quick. You can't think. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
Vaughan or Dhoni, the better IPL captain according to you? Quickly,
Dhoni,
Dhoni. Rohit or Virat, the better batsman overall, not just T20s.
Rohit,
Rohit. Okay. Ishan, Sanju or Pant, the brighter future?
Ishan,
Ishan. Okay, now this is your forte, right? Umran Malik, Avesh Khan, or Prasidh Krishna, the more exciting talent.
Prasidh Krishna.
Prasidh Krishna. I agree. Sir, pick one. If you had to pick one Indian fast bowler apart from Kapil Dev because he falls in the all-rounder category. So if you had to pick one Indian fast bowler in the all-time 11 apart from Kapil Dev, would it be Srinath, Zach, or Bumrah?
Bumrah.
Bumrah. Toughest batsman you've ever bowled to?
Sachin.
Easy question. Okay. Top four teams in IPL 2022 according to you. Very quickly.
RR, RCB, Chennai, and Gujarat Titans.
Okay. Chennai, you still feel Chennai. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Oh,
They can bounce back anytime.
okay. So, sir, this is your forte. Knuckle ball or back of the hand slower one, which is the more difficult ball to execute?
Back of the hand slower ball.
Okay. Uh, so your all-time favorite teammate, and this question all comes from the crowd.
Shane Warne.
Okay. Uh, and sir, since I am a big foodie, the last question is always this, irrespective of the guess, your favorite dish, favorite cuisine, or favorite dish.
Home food, cauliflower and roti.
Okay.
My
So
wife,
gobi,
my
right?
wife's still, my wife's waiting that after this interview, she had made me a lovely cauliflower sabzi, so I'll go and have it then.
So, gobi, gobi ki sabzi, na?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, sir. So then since you said that, I'm feeling hungry and I won't make you wait for long. Thank you so
No, it's
much.
fine.
Thank you so much, sir,
Thank you,
for
thank you,
joining us. And thank you, sir. It was a pleasure.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone who have joined. Thank you.
And
Uh,
sir, if you could just please appeal to everyone to keep from your followers keep following Cricket Cult Official, that would be great. If you could make an appeal.
Sure, sure. Please follow Cricket Cult. I think I have seen all their social media posts and all. They're really giving good insights on cricket, and uh, please support IPL, support cricket. Share your views. Follow S3 37 as well. Hopefully,
Yes.
I'll come live again and I'll answer. I'll take questions from your all sides. So I
Sir,
apologize
now
if
we'll come if Chennai reaches, then we'll definitely bring you in, and then
sure,
I'll tell you I was wrong, you were right.
sure, sure,
Deal?
sure, sure.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Cricket Cult's YouTube channel.